Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are good and doing well. So, in the last lecture, we exported the job application received on an individual job in both CSV and the Excel format. Okay, but before moving on to the point that how we can do this using active jobs, we need to fix one issue, that is how to download or how to export CSV and Excel only for the filtered record. Okay, for example, here if you can see that. I filtered some records. So right now we have 51 job applications received on this job. Okay. Now let's say if I I filter this job applications by, let's say, some filters like joining duration 1 month. I mean within a 1 month, and notice period is serving yes. Okay. So if I filter this application, you can see that I have 8 job applications received with such criteria. Okay, that means 8 applicants are there who can join within 1 month and they are serving notice period. Okay, so I have these 8 records. But if I download or export the CSV or Excel, for example, let's say export the CSV and you click on this export, you will see that we are seeing all the 51 records. Okay, but what should happen, that in the browser you can see that we have only 8 job application received. They are matching this filtered criteria. Okay, but when we are exporting, it is downloading all the 51 job applications or all the job applications received for this application. Okay, and similarly happened for Excel as well. Let's say download this Excel. So if you go to this Excel and open it, you will see all the 51 records. Okay, so now what we need to fix here, that if there is any filtered data, okay, if there is filtered data, then and if we export CSV or export Excel, it should only show the filtered data, not all the applications received on it. Okay, however, if you wish, you can add a drop down here and which says like download all the data or only filtered data. But right now, let's say if we have to download only filtered data, then how we can do that? So we need to, you can see that in the URL we have this query string, okay, which is joining duration 1 month and serving notice period is true and commit is filter applications. Okay, so what we need to do, that we need to allow this query string within our URL, which is exporting the CSV and Excel. Okay, so if you go to the show.html, here you can see what we have. Format dot sorry, export as CSV, so company job path, which is and we are providing job as the argument and the format as CSV, and same for the format as Excel for exporting as Excel. Okay, now what we need to do, that we need to provide a query string to this URL, and how we can do this in Rails. Okay, because here you can see, and what is the query string first of all? So whatever you see in the URL after the question mark is considered as the query string. Okay, so this is the part which is our main URL, which is company job path, so company jobs and the job ID, and then after the query question mark we have our query string. So we need to add this query string into our URL. So how we can do that? So here we simply need to do, let's say, joining duration, and it should be params joining duration. Okay, and then serving notice, it should be params serving notice. Okay, and then last will be the commit, and the commit is filter applications. So here you can see filter applications. So filter applications. Okay, and add the question mark here. So now let's do the same thing for URL Excel as well. So here paste it. Okay, so now we edit these arguments to this link. So here you can see company job path, and job has job is the object, and then query string forms like joining duration, serving notice period, and the commit. Okay, now if you go to the browser, okay, and refresh the page, okay, you will still see this query duration and the 8 job application received. And now let's try to download this Excel sheet. Okay, so when you export this Excel and you open it, you will only see the filtered data, and you can verify this filtered data from the browser. Okay, so let's check all the name and all. So here you can see that joining when able to join is 1 month, okay, and serving notice period is yes, okay, and these are the name: Steven Porus, Kenneth, and so blah blah blah. You can just go through all the names, okay. And if you come to the browser, you will still see the same data, okay. Now similarly you can see on the export CSV as well. Let's try to change the filter. So let's say 1 week and joining serving notice is no, okay, and filter this application. So you will see only 4 job application received. And if you export the CSV and open this CSV, okay, open this CSV, and you will see that only 4 rows are in our CSV. That means now we are exporting only the filtered data that we that employee did, okay. So here you can see. So this is the bug that we fixed, okay. However, you can provide options to the employer that if this query string params present on the URL, like this joining duration and serving notice period is present, then you can allow them to an option like export only filtered data or export all data, okay. So here export as Excel and export as CSV, so you can do that. So here what we fix, that instead of exporting all the job applications every time, here we are only allowing the what say filtered data, okay. Now let's inspect this link so that we can check the text of the link. And here you can see that it is the query string forming commit filter applications and joining duration is 1 week and serving notice period is false, okay. So it goes like that, okay. So this is how we can form query string. Now let's say reset the link, okay. So now no query string present in this URL, okay. And if you inspect the link now, you will only see company jobs job ID and .csv. So here we can still see the commit filter application, okay. So now what we can do, let's add params commit here. For example, params commit, and do the same thing for this job path as well, okay. So params commit. Now let's refresh the page. If you refresh the page, now you can see that it is only showing company jobs job ID and .csv and .xls, okay. So now if you export as Excel or export as CSV, you will get all the 51 job application. For example, let's export this Excel, and if you open it, you will see all the job applications, okay. And again, if you filter some data, let's say filter it by let's say 1 month, sorry, serving notice period as well, no. So you can see only 7 job application received, okay. And if you inspect this, you will again see that it is the commit filter application joining duration and serving notice period is appended as the query string, okay. And if you export it again, you will again see only 7 rows in your CSV file, okay. So let's open it. So here you can only see the 7 rows, okay. So this is how we can fix it and how we fixed it here. So let's do this change at your end as well, okay. So let's come to the terminal, okay, make a commit, export only filtered data, okay. Sorry, if query string exists, okay. However, we need to add this file first, so git add all, and then now make this commit. Okay, so I hope you got the idea that how we can export only filtered data, okay. So that's all for this lecture. Now in the next lecture we will discuss about the exporting the CSV and Excel using ActiveJob, okay. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe.